What's up, Caps and Curveballs family? What's going on? It is your boy. Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Okay, that's better. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JordanLikesCaps 215. Uh, we have some healthy scratches, some sick team members. So for right now, I'm gonna just be running the stream. Hopefully, we can get Big Bro, maybe Malvin can pull up. Kenneth probably won't be joining us. He's not feeling too good, but hey man, I have all the content we need. I do not have slides though. We did not get slides done, but we have all the hats, all the shoes anyway. So yeah, I guess we'll just get right into it. Shoot, man. Cool thing that happened for me last night was my coach actually, let me show you something. And then we'll get right into IG, because that's how I'll show off the hats today. Oh my fucking god, dude! Just pull up the thing. Oh wow, 13 in the spot already. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate everyone showing up. Very cool. Let me just pull this up. Just got a text from Jules. We'll see what's going on. Jules, hold on one second. Check this out, y'all. Man in the white shorts, that is my old striking coach named Ryan Cafaro. He is the 145 champion of the Cage Fury Fighting Championships. You know, that's a promotion over here on the Northeast. But if you watch the UFC at all, you might see, a lot of dudes from the UFC come from this promotion. It's a very big feeder to the UFC. So, yeah, bro, big shout out to Ryan. This was fucking awesome. Yeah, dude, check that out. Let me just see what. Yeah, okay, so might get Malvin later. We'll see what's going on. Ain't no worries. What's going on, everybody? See, we got 12 people. Yeah, man, what a finish. That was great. This one was over AC, so, big shout out to Ryan. First title defense. Super freaking cool. All right. I had 3 hats for you. I know the first one. So let me just pull up Hat Dreams. And we'll get right to it. I thought this hat was crazy. Man, it's Reds. What up, Gabi? Bro, I like the or that green. Yeah, that's the thing where I'm like, whoa, I love and I've tried to do it on some of my hats really, where it's like you try to keep the colorways almost like kind of the same, where it's like, in my Philly script where I made it a red outline and then, red outline on the patch too. But I love that where it's giving me that vibe, but then it has that green metallic surround. This is just a super nice hat. This hat is just, man. And I feel like anytime we get to see like a Reds hat where it's, a different logo, I just like the different logos like this, bro. I just love seeing, something unique. He flooded this out. I know we were saying out Thursday, I was like, bro, I just love. I mean, this way to do it was the way to do it. Flood it out, Running Man. Yeah, this is just a dope hat. I like this a lot. And then the next one was actually a Met hat. Bro, this hat was very nice. The chain stitch, the chrome dome, the 25th anniversary. Love the way this was colored too. This is just clean, bro. Just super clean chrome dome. I don't know. Y'all know how obviously I feel about wearing Mets crowns, but besides just for the hat itself, this hat is gorgeous. This is to me this may be one of the best Mets to drop this year. I love the chain stitch. I know Jules actually was saying that he doesn't like as much love the chain stitch when he sees it in person, but I actually disagree. I love it a lot. I think it's a very unique look. Especially doing like new era flags. I actually tried to we'll keep our fingers crossed with that because I tried to do that with my Renards hat. But Lord only knows where those hats are right now. So, but I love the way this chain stitch looks. I think it's very cool. Gives it a distinguished vibe, I guess. Distinguished and a little more elevated, I guess. I don't know. That's the word I'm looking for. Like there are certain hats where it's like, all right, I don't know if I want to wear this to the restaurant and then take it off, but like, you mean I could wear this to the event and then take the hat off and be confident no old ladies are gonna give me a look for wearing a fitted. You mean, man, I'm not too sure when that drops. I didn't see anything. I just see Frazier preview it. So I'm not too sure. I don't remember my last hat. Hold on 1 second. I think it was something with Persody though. Well, shit, just real quick. 215, just preview that. Man. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, bro, my Super Bowl winning quarterback. Damn, I can't remember what it was because I don't think I actually sent the Pikachu, but I Gat was apparently this sold out instantly, and Gat was not happy because he was getting some DMs. I know we were comparing just because. Listen, bro, I feel like that's just like something always we do in this community. And you know what? While I'm here, I will. I can go. We can go look at the other Hat Dreams Woo socks. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's no stealing hooks or stealing logos or anything like that. I truly don't believe in that in this community. Maybe some people use logos and are known for certain teams and something like that, but no one like owns a logo like that, bro. Where it's when you see a hat, you have to go, "Oh no, this is this person's logo. You can't be because that's just a bit crazy to me, in my opinion. Like making a Pikachu Phillies. You mean? I think, bro, Blue Brims was it right with Berdines and like either one, bro. And you know what? If you got both, because I know a lot of my Philly got Gabi, you probably got both, bro. Because I'm not fucking with Gabi, bro. I definitely have the second best collection in the city, or well, shit, third. It's 215. Damn. We gotta think. I gotta think of the hierarchy, bro. Of the of the collections in the city. Nah, bro. But I love my Philly guys, my PA guys. I know Gat from so big shout out to Gat. If you got this one, if you got either one, bro, this is a gem. I love this hat. The patch was super nice. The green, the yellow and brown. This is fire, bro. Same for Brims. What up, brother? What up, brother? Yeah, bro. Because I remember telling Malvin that, bro. I was on the phone with him. I was like, bro, I'm not fucking with Gabi and 2 and 5, bro. I was like, I was like, maybe I was like top 5 collection in the city for sure. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like I gotta. But I was like, I don't know if I was like, I don't know if I'm beating them. No, this is dope. Love that hat. Hold on, let me check what I sent because it wasn't this. Oh, it was. All right. I don't know. A bit on my Braves 99 kick. That's funny. Hold on, I'll show y'all. But yeah, this one was gas though. All right, we ain't even gotta. Yeah, right. You already know. And just like that, I already forgot. What my? Oh, never mind. I remember. I said just like that. I already forgot. What up, Jay? Well, shoot. Good timing, bro. Just because the homie worldwide FNM, bro. The break, yeah. It took me only however many years of getting into the hats and shit for me to buy a Braves 99, and just like this, I'm like, I might need another one because this is fire. Love this colorway. Uh, I'm me, bro. I always try to It's funny. I'm thinking about if I have the because actually I'm thinking my Renard's hat. Hey man, just because it's me. If anyone hasn't seen it, please DM me. I will send it to you. I have no idea when it's dropping, but it'll be here eventually. It's an Islanders hat. So if that sounds intriguing, but I was gonna say I was trying to think of it because it'll be my fourth hat, and I'm thinking, if it's up to me, right, I'm gonna just go green UV, bro. Yeah, I know he was doing that for. He says he was wearing the Braves hats growing up. If it's me, bro, I'm just gonna choose a green UV. You mean? Like if it's just like UV cut, like I'm a right green, gray, icy, pinky. But if it's up to me, like if I just had to choose one, no design, like just if it was like every hat you had on was a, you mean? I'll go green. I'll go green UV. I don't know. I just think it looks classic. It looks clean. It's always. I feel like no matter the colorway, it can work because of just it looking OG and super clean. It's not old snapback, but it's that old Michelin Ness, and it's the on field with the white gut and the it's a certain vibe, and that's my favorite. Jay said in person it's pain. Yeah, I bet, bro. I bet. He said he's dropping a video too. Probably be on his IG. Are you gonna post it to the channel, Jay? It'll just be on your IG. All right, listen, man. I understand. I understand it. What people are saying, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know, man. I don't think any one person owns a logo or owns a colorway, owns a team. Do I say I believe as people from the city, maybe you can make a hat better because you can resonate with it more. Yeah, because I think, you know, like me and Gabi, right? Bro, the Arctic Splash was such a good pull, bro, and that's just something that, like, to be honest with you, like, I don't know if someone that isn't from this area or grew up here is gonna go like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna hook that to this. I say that shit to Marvin all the time, bro. Where it's like I really believe the leg up in terms of you know Justin making a Met, Julian making a Yankee, something like that, because you can just make it like that. But listen, bro, no one owns a Phillies hat, no one owns a Yankee hat, no one owns a Met. Has Tommy been killing it, bro, with the Woo Sox? 100%, bro. They have been selling out in seconds, and they're the hotness right now. People are trying to collect all those Woo Sox like crazy, bro. And so Tommy's the best at it. But I don't think we need to say, hey, Dante Chang, you can't make a Woo Sox hat. I think that's kind of lame. Guess what? Maybe Tommy looks at this and says, oh, yeah, bro. Well, I actually grew up near, Worcester, right? That's how you say it. Because I always mess it up. I grew up near there. I can say, oh, man, I remember when I was walking to school one day and I seen a bus and I, right, I made a septic fit, right? Just like different things like that. I'm from here. I can make this restaurant or that. Maybe he looks at this and says, "Hey, man, this gives me a little motivation. I'm gonna really make sure that like, my Woo socks are like, oh wow, like that's like something like people can like really resonate with." So shout out to Tommy, shout out to Dante Chang. This hat is fire. I think it's done really well. I love the hanging sock. I don't love MLB logos on the side of minor league hats, but because it's a hanging sock, I like it. All right, y'all. You want to talk some kicks for a minute? I know. Just give me 1 second. I'm finna email. I'm finna email these to myself, and then I'll split up. So I don't know how this hat did. I didn't see. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can only imagine it sold out because I feel like the Woo Sox are popping right now. But this is so bright. Hey, bro. No matter what, shout out to this guy. You mean? I don't think he rubbed his hands together and went, "I'm gonna rip off Tommy Lee." And when I make this hat, I think he was just like, "I want to make a Woo Sox hat. I like their logos." In my opinion. All right, y'all. I got a couple pairs of shoes. We can always come back to hats if any other guys pull up. We can do that. All right, let me just make sure we're sharing this. All right, bet. Let me just close that. Hey, I know I was saying to the guys the other day because we're talking about putting our close that video. We were talking about so this is gonna be our last Sunday show for this year because we're gonna take 1 week off of this show, but just the way it falls, we'll be back, right? Because we're gonna, right? I say that, but now I'm like, wait, because next Sunday doesn't. I might have just totally lied to you guys in the comment on the 28th. Oh, all right. Well, I might have lied. I'm gonna be honest. We might have an episode next week. So, Jay, we got not feeling too hot slash Malvin is still asleep. So I'm just holding it down today. It was funny because ahead of time, Soul was like, "Yeah, I'm really not feeling too good, so I probably won't be there." And then Malvin was like, "Oh, I'll be there." So I was like, "Yeah, we'll see." And of course, Malvin is not here. I literally texted. I was like, "Mission, wake up at like 8:50." You mean just so we can at least throw on the computer and stand and sit in front of it. But we might see at fitted detailing in the comments in a minute. But as I was saying, bro, I feel like the 95s had a massive year. I was saying to Soul and the guys, uh, I 100% believe that Neon 95s are going to be on my top five. I don't know how it's going to move around with the, everybody else, because I'm wondering like what colorways. And it's funny because I was joking about, my shoes and my random, Aqua 8s and whatever, you know, but I just feel like the Air Max 95, bro, has just like, and it's fun. It's funny as I'll just I know I sent a pair. I can't remember if but I sent a pair for this week because just another like just banger colorways, bro. Like the linen. I don't know if I can't remember if it's the exact colorways of the forces, but it's the same color palette. If it ain't the exact same shades, it's that's that. Maybe just done a little differently where I feel like the majority of the upper of the shoe was like that dark tan as opposed to like that white color. So maybe, but I feel like that is the only like kind of criticism I'm looking at because I was like, man, I feel like the linen forces were like the majority of that tan colorway as opposed to that white. And I love linen forces. That is just one shoe I love. But these are dope. I like these. I'm not too sure. Hold on, we'll see we'll see. Yeah, just coming 2026. Yeah. Yeah, it isn't so all right. So yeah, it isn't inspired directly by the Air Force One. All right, yeah, it is a little interesting to me, I guess, that it's this like color blocking. Yeah, but these ain't bad. I like them. Yeah, that's Big Bubble. All right, these next ones. These next ones. Let me just make sure we good. All right. Air Jordan 11 Tokyo. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to the shoes, I try to look at them, and I try to do this with hats for a lot of the drops, where it's like I look at it and I try to just see it and make a brief opinion, and then really when we look at the pictures, that's when I try to formulate something. I don't know, bro. I have just never loved suede on my 11s. Um, this is a really clean colorway though because as immediately I look at that outsole and I love a milky outsole. I think that's just a great look on a pair of 11s. Make sure my Wi-Fi on my phone. Oh. Hmm. This is a clean colorway. I'm not wild with these. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, these are clean. Um, okay. uh, that's cool. Um, yeah, bro. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the artwork is saving this colorway. I just don't love. I don't love the look of these. The patent leather doesn't. Is it me? Is it also me, or is it these? They look like the OG patent. No, 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 no. That's the high patent leather. Never mind. Yeah, just looking at that colorway. Yeah, bro. I'm not moved by these. I really liked the Milky Outsole. I think a Milky Outsole on a pair of 11s is can't beat it. But Air Jordan 11 Tokyo, just another 2026. Even though, oh, all right, hold on. Oh man, our work is cool. Yeah, these are. You know what, Jack? I didn't even. Let me just make sure it's the. Oh, that's the next pair, bro. It was like $4.95 that that me and Kenneth both sent. Yeah, it's funny you say that, God, because I'm kind of looking at these and I didn't even like my brain didn't even think of cool gray 11s, but I'm just like, damn, bro, these are just kind of like like that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, like that's hard. Like that's cool, something different. You know what I mean? And it's kind of hidden where it's like I don't know, it ain't too much in your face, not like a big design on the side. But I don't know, bro. These are not speaking to me. I don't know if I've seen these on the shelves where I'm just like, man, I gotta get these. There certainly are certain shoes that are dropping where it's just like, you know, you remember the, Shatter Backboard ones or, I always say Aqua 8s, but just, those shoes that are coming back around and that, aren't the real hype ones. Cause, I can think about like the steel 10, not the steel, dang, where were the black and gray 10s, the other 10s, not the steel 10s. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't love the toe box, whatever those other 10s were, but just, not those, the ones that just like kind of have been sitting. It's kind of like, bro, you can get what you've been looking for. For a guy like me who says like it's annoying to walk in there, motherfuckers always say, Dash 10s are biggest, 9 out of 10 times if it's not the day of a Jordan release, which is fun. But I don't know, bro. If I walked into a local store and I saw these on the shelves, I don't know if I would say, man, shit, I gotta get these. Shadow 10s, thank you. Yeah, bro, the Shadow 10s, those were another where it was just like, I wish I got those because I'm just like, dang, those were, I don't know, like 10s were just like never ones I like really grab it. I don't think I can't think of any a pair of 10s I've ever owned. I need to get a pair of 10s. But like those were the exception where it's like, oh dang, like those were kind of hype and those kind of like got out of here. But like besides that, bro, people keep, at least for us, it's kind of, people keep saying like, hey, bro, like the real. I mean, if you just want your sneakers, bro, like you can realistically, if you get it on release day too, like you're gonna be good. Which is, what we say is like uh, uh a good thing for the sneaker community. Ain't no reason for whatever resale hype beast bullshit. Those fucking third party supply stores. Fucking Kyle ripping his vape pen on the sale. You know what I mean? Like that shit's corny. Like feel like act like shoes and like just wanna. These are so heat. If you really want some shoes, man, like you can get it. I feel like that's just like I keep seeing that online where it's people like, the real sneakerheads can get what they want. So, hey man, it's always gonna be hype and whatever freaking other silly shit, pushing shit. It's the same in any industry, sneakers and hats and all that crap. But I hope these sit. So, friggin' the one size 12 that my local JD gets, because I mean it ain't. It's literally one pair. But I hope they get a couple of these because these are super clean. Let me just pull up the thing on my phone so I can try to find a date because I know Soul was dropping gems about Air Max Day. He's saying, "Hey, bro, apparently Air Max Day is gonna be crazy." I gotta ask him because well, actually, you know what? I know which ones I want, and apparently he said I might be good that day. I'm in for a 90s because that's what I need. That has been a grail of mine since I was a young buck. And I seen those, bro, and I was just like, damn, I gotta have those. As I was saying, bro, 95s have just been like put on the gas this year. Insane. Colorway after colorway. Um, these aren't even like, one of the OG type of one of those colorways. Like this new, bro. This is the way to do it. Love this color block and that gray color. Yeah, that's about it. I said retro. Maybe it's just because it's the Air Max 95. I don't know. If anybody knows that these already dropped, help me out. See, I did not take a look at these ones, but they are basketball shoes now that I'm looking at the title. So I'm interested in how these are going to look. And I'm a little salty right now, bro. I should have got those Shadow 10s. These would have been like the perfect pairs of my first Jordan 10. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. GT Future. All right. It is a basketball shoe. However, though, I'm I don't know how much that's helping. All right, hold on. We just need a. Yeah, bro. I don't know. Oh, will they come with? Oh, wow. Well, at least you get a dust bag, I guess. And that traction pattern's crazy looking. That's crazy looking. Okay. Wow. These are a very interesting shoe. I don't I can't think off the top of my head who's wearing a GT Future of like position wise, you know what I mean? In terms of like if a big dude or if fucking TJ McConnell's gonna be wearing these. But I don't know, bro. I'm just looking at that height and I'm just looking at like whatever this however this top part is shaped. Bro, that shit is crazy, bro. If you're not wearing ankle socks with, some ankle break, bro, those are gonna be digging right into you need at least 3 pairs of socks for these, my boy, because these are crazy looking. Let me see who's rocking these. Yeah, those sent the Jordan 4. Man, yeah, okay. Hyperflight. You telling me this is like a small forward type of? Okay, all right, let's look at these. What a wizard. Good morning. Bro, these are crazy looking. But I guess a bigger dude would be wearing these. So I don't know. Maybe the height won't look as crazy. Oh, they didn't take one of the tags off. And also this traction pattern, it's nutty looking. I bet the traction's insane. I'm looking at just this part. You know what? Real quick, just he came to my mind when I'm looking at these. I was like, I bet Ubi Top and we running down the floor with a pair of these. But that's the kind of player that's what I guess is described like a hyperflight. Hey man, quick gem. I played ball with Obi Toppin while he was at Dayton over at my AAU Johnski. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. These suck. I don't. these these are really fucking ugly looking, bro. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's just this yellow is not helping, bro. But man, these are like what I think someone in the '80s would imagine like a basketball shoe in 2025 would look like. Just some crazy shit like this. PJ Tucker. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Obi would be okay. Your threes and your fours. Hmm. All right. Maybe we just gotta see a different colorway. Maybe the Bruce Lee's. Oh, yeah, that's how. I don't know. Maybe gotta see him in next colorway, red, white, and blue. Who knows, man? Because I don't think this Bruce Lee black and yellow is helping out much. All right. See now onto the shoes that I sent. Yeah, bro. Of course. Of course. It's another pair of great 95s, but the white pair. I was saying earlier, 90 neon 95s in particular, just because you know they're the 95s to me. Um, those are definitely on my top five list. We're gonna be doing that for our first episode of the year. Dang, bro, I'm really looking at that, and I'm just like, yo, I totally lied. Final episode of 2025 because I'm like, no, we only said we're gonna take 1 week off, so we're definitely gonna be definitely be having our episode on next Sunday. I don't think these are Big Bubble. Real quick. Okay. Yeah, not Big Bubble. Oh, these women's? Back with Big Bubble tooling. Oh, really? Are you sure? Okay, maybe I'm bugging. Oh, take a look at these. I want to see if it has the. I heard that's another thing people have been itching. Okay, the PSI thingies on the bottom. I'm gonna be if these were extended women's sizing, because I need extended women's sizes like a motherfucker if I'm if I could ever. I need a women's like 14 and a half. Some bullshit like that. But I can totally see these being a pair of shorts, white t-shirt type of shoe in the summertime. And these said was springtime, so I like these, bro. Pair of white Nike socks. I think you'd be good. I think you'd be good with these. Damn, isn't that okay? Maybe it's just because of the white. I couldn't figure. Maybe it is Big Bubble. Hope these aren't just to women's sizes though, because these are really nice. Oh, more pictures too. Okay, thank you. They're made in Korea. I dig these, bro. I dig these a whole lot. Yeah, yeah. All right, let me pull up my next shoe. Yeah, I like these. I couldn't tell if they were the Big Bubble, but I think it was just that white outsole. Oh, all right. This is it for shoes. Let me just send these. Definitely some swag I like on these ones, bro. Something I'd wear these. And I don't think these were a collab or nothing. I think it's just a super clean colorway of these, bro. So these. Is my sound? Did my sound just say that I'm out? Can y'all still hear me? I'll pull up the stream on my YouTube real quick. But maybe I was just the sound for the screen, not me sound. Yes, it was just my screen sound, but I wasn't even using it, bro. Uh, growing up, bro, New Balance newbies. I've always just been a staple. I feel like now that I'm older, it's like looking at like these 991s where it's kind of like not the all mesh, you know what I mean? Like these kind of more like fancy New Balance. And like they just look so bro, they just look so fire, bro. Like these are so dope. These are so dope to me. It's almost like if I can just look at these and I'm like, man, like this is like the evolution of my of me being a sneakerhead. Mm. I've been binge watching old round two vlogs because I watched one the other day and now it's like all that's on my recommended. But I've been watching it because it's so good. It's so good, bro. So it's now my entire YouTube is just. Oh, that's another. This was yesterday, right? The Bugs One he eats. Listen, I just like eights, bro. I just like me a pair of Jordan eights. Something about them. But just bro, it's funny just seeing round two and seeing that pair of shoes and remembering, when I was, it's funny. I was talking to Soul about this and because shoes I'm getting just literally being in middle school when like that era and just like being uh, a young guy and going on my phone and just staring at shoes all day and watching so much sneaker content and being like, man, I wish I could have one pair of any of this, bro. See, off white 97s, freaking off white, bro. It's so funny seeing people go in there and you know people going crazy over Ultra Boost and that type of shit. Because guess what? I remember being 13 and being like, yup, like I need a pair of Ultra Boost. All right, bro. Well, that is it for sneakers. Oh, I got a 45-minute episode. I did all right. I did not too bad by myself, huh? You know what? That's better than what I was thinking I could do. But hold on, I'll what else was because I'll just check it out because we're here and they're my guys. And this is a little Sunday show. You mean show a little bit? Show a little bit of previews from my guys over at Persiety. Shout out to Persiety, the home team. Bro, King DZ has been dropping crazy Texas's. Would it be Texi for multiple? I don't know. But no, this is fire. One of my love the final season patch. Definitely one of my favorite that is not a Philly patch. I'm 22. I was born in 2003. All right. And fun fact, was not born in Philly. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. So I can't say born and raised because I was not born. But immediately after I was born, my mom said, "Fuck this! I gotta get back to family." And came back to my family in Northeast Philly. So Kensington and Northeast Philly is where my family is from. You mean? So, but fun fact. So I remember talking about that with with Chosen. He was like, "Man, you were born in the deep south." I was like, "Hell yeah, bro! My family, that's where my parents moved when they had my sister, and then my mom had me, and she was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I cannot do this anymore. We are going back home." Shout out to Brims and Bullies, bro. He's been doing stuff for Pro Society as of late. So, uh, 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 I know Eric's been doing stuff with him and no flat brims too over the damn Blaine's mother. Holy shit. Chill on us. Malvin is not awake though, bro. I was funny. I was like, where? I need my other caps and curveballs Gen Z member. We're all man. I don't freaking know how that works. What year is this Gen Z? Isn't it 98 to or 97 to 2000? I don't know. All right, y'all. Shoot. I think that's about it. I don't really know what else I can really think of. I already talked about the hat, that silly hat dream shit. Pro Society, you know, their drop this week. We'll definitely talk about them as always. All right, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get up out of here. It's already 10 o'clock. So let me just hold on, bro. Let me just, you know what do we got going on? Uh, hey man, for whatever reason, if you know, maybe you're one of the vertical viewers, first time joining us, make sure you follow us on Instagram. That's our IG. Uh, um, see Atlanta Crown from Crown Minded. Oh yes, from Dirty South, bro. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Or did I'll do hallucinating visuals. Interesting Instagram. Interesting that that's when you're suggested. What you got going on? Um, this is heat. It's funny I said earlier that took me however many years to finally buy an Atlanta hat, but well, that wasn't made by Malvin at least. But this is super clean, bro. I love this. I love the maybe it is like an oversized logo, but I love the way that the colors are done. The white with the silver and the blue. This is dope because I always feel like personally when I look at like the A and maybe the NY, I love just a solid A, no outline, just one. You know what I mean? The NY, no border, just the straight NY. But this done with the border up like this is super nice. Shout out to Dirty South, bro. I know that's his first hat. I also seen right. Yeah, don't piece to do this. Oh, it's oh, it's a baby Keem hook. Okay, this is just super. This is just a nice colorway. I did not know it was a baby Keem hook. So that whatever that new album is. LA is definitely one of the logos I do like. That's Cascade. I feel like sometimes we're kind of always like, yeah, I don't love the Cascade, but no, I feel like block letters like the LA looks good with Cascade. I know some people are kind of on it, bro. Where was this, bro? Jordan's, cause I just, bro, Jordan's, uh, Cardinals this past week. Me and Just both said it. This is his best hat. Like, this hat is crazy. This hat is great. Jordan killed this. Man, when you're working with like the lovebirds, like it's I don't want to say it's hard to mess up, but it's like you're already like man, like you're just working with such good logos, bro. If you just can slap like good colors on, but then when you put like a great combination of colors on it, it's just like man, it's BB Cub 90 patch with me. You know, Cardinal Nigro season, Cardinal with the other stadium. The Lovebird is one of my favorite logos. Just great. Yeah, that was great, bro. I love this hat. Um wow, I do have the vertical stream going, man. I didn't freaking see it the whole time. Yo, look at that format on the vertical stream, bro. I wish you guys could see it if you're not on the vertical. I really don't wish you could see it, but just so you can see how stupid it looks, because this is insane looking. Yeah. All right, y'all. Yeah. All right. Now I think I'm gonna get up out of here. Make sure you pull up the Keep It a Bean today, 12:30. Jay, unless anything is, but just because I know, last Wednesday was. But hey, man, Keep It a Bean, 12:30. Weekly rotations will be tonight. I'll just say now, just because I was talking about it. We're gonna see about doing weekly rotations with MDOT, but like just MDOT running it. MDOT was gonna be doing the live on his IG, so 2026, just we're probably gonna be doing it full time on his page. So shout out to my big bro New Orleans Fitted King. So make sure y'all follow him. If you don't, for whatever reason, man, bad drawing, but okay, no Keep It a Bean today. All right, y'all. Yeah, so shit. You might see us on weekly rotations tonight, probably around like 7:30, something like that. If we're gonna be doing it, football games. All right, y'all. Yeah, that's all I can think of. We won't be on live this Thursday. We're gonna be taking off the next 2 Thursdays, but I do believe we will be taking. Now that I'm just looking at the, you know what, y'all, we'll pose about it, but I think we're gonna be off until next year. This is the last. Oh, you're on your way to Jersey. Where are you headed to, Jay? If you're doing any uh not the word adventures, excursions. Yeah, it's just shit. You guys heard that? That's good. Big word, man. Shit. Look at me. All right, y'all. So no Keep It a Bean, no Thursday show. Yeah, this is, now that I'm thinking about it, we'll be off next week for Sunday. It's funny, I was second guessing myself, but yeah, we will be. So I appreciate you guys. Man, it's been a fucking awesome year for the team, bro. It's been crazy. Philly, the whole bit. We'll probably be doing IG and stuff, so we're not, just for the YouTube, this is it. But we'll definitely be doing the hat stuff on our Instagram. Weekly rotations, and MDOT literally goes live every day except for back on the 4th. Yeah, bro. See, bro, I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm saying. I think we're off. Doy. All right, y'all. So see us on Instagram literally every day except Tuesday. MDOT's going live. We'll be going live with him. And eventually weekly rotations is probably going to be moving to Tuesday. So we will literally have content every day. So appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's been an awesome year of caps and curveballs, bro. It's great. Can't wait for 2026, bro. It's gonna be awesome. Philly Part 2, MLB All-Star Weekend. So make sure you come to the city, brotherly love. I live 5 minutes from the restaurant it's gonna be at, so hit me up, for anything if you're gonna be coming up here. I got y'all. Malvin lives 5 minutes from me on the other side of the bridge, so Malvin can be here in 6 minutes. So come up here, have an awesome time with us. It'll be awesome. Justin's up here, the whole gang. I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting us do what we do, and letting me ramble to 10 people instead of just rambling to myself in front of a screen. So I love y'all. For YouTube at least, this is it for this year. All right, y'all. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.